Hi, my name is Trevi.
And I'm Kate.
And welcome back to our podcast called 6 Feet Above. Ah! Wow, that was probably one of the best intros we've done in weeks, dare I say months.
And I hope you all sang along with us. We can feel the melodic energy.
We can feel the energy transfer.
Things are good. I wanted to give a update.
Please.
Because last week, when I tell you, I was editing that episode and I was like, I could not. It took everything in me to pretend like I was having a good time in the beginning. And I don't think I did a good job at it.
I think you did a good job.
I did? Okay. I was so miserable and I was just like, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I talked about it, the pendulum of it all. And for those that don't know, I was talking about how I truly feel so lonely and I'm never going to find anyone ever due to my magnetic energy and juiciness. And that perfect. No, I was just like, damn, I'm never going to date someone that I like. I'm never going to meet anyone I like. And it was this whole like pity party for myself that, listen, we all have them. But I was just like, I was coming off from a crush. I had a crush. It ended.
It got crushed.
It got crushed.
Right.
I was just feeling so lonely. The most lonely I felt, dare I say, since moving to LA. But all that to say, while I was talking about it, I was like, I know when I'm editing this, I'm gonna like not feel that way anymore. But guess what? I was in Boston and I was also feeling lonely. So I said, I still feel like this. But today,
tell me about today.
I'm back from Boston.
Hey!
Hey, it's been 2 days. So, I get queasy when I travel. So I'm no longer queasy. And like, I feel so good about my life. I'm like single. I'm loving it. I was about to say I feel asexual, but I feel like that's hashtag disrespectful to the community because I'm like not. But I just like, I'm feeling so good and so not lonely. And I truly am like, oh yeah, there's like definitely people out there that I can congeal with. And
like billions, actually.
And they'd be lucky to be a part of my sphere, but also I'm good without it right now because we are about to enter a lot of abundance.
I feel that.
I
checked my pattern app. Some shit's going on.
What is
something
that?
About you don't have the pattern app?
Is that CoStar?
It's like adjacent, yeah.
Okay.
But this girl, Lisa Nova, she used to be a YouTuber. Like my days, like maybe pre-me, like 2008, 2007. Okay. Very popular, like OG YouTuber. She ends up working at this company, I think she made the company called Maker Studios, right? And then she stops being a YouTuber to work at this company, which is basically like they produced shows and like they like managed YouTubers and such. Disney bought it for like hundreds of millions of dollars. This girl who started off as an OG YouTuber got up hundreds of millions of dollars. So she was just like, yeah, I'm going to start an astrology app. And then she started an astrology app. Now it's the biggest fucking astrology app next to CoStar.
Whoa.
And I'm just like, you're mine.
Yeah, wow.
You're
Incredible.
mine. Like, I know like that was probably like a lot of context for that.
It was inspirational.
No, it is because it's like.
I would never start an app though. You would. I can see that.
What would be the app that I would start?
Not the trinkets and trinsels. That's a separate business
Trinkets and
venture
tinsel.
for you. Right.
What if it was like...
Seeing like makeup or fashion.
Don't say AI.
Of that. No. God, no.
It's like a hormone dosing for trans people. Stop. It's like Flow, but for trannies.
Stop.
Isn't that like
what is that?
Isn't that like a period tracking app?
We're working on it.
Well, hey. When I have it,
yeah.
y'all be the first to know. Guys, if you're driving or trying to fall asleep and you want to listen to the audio version, it is in the description. And once you're over there on those audio platforms, if you could rate our podcast 5 stars, it helps them push our podcast out.
Y'all, how's your spirit this week? Are you feeling good? Well, you weren't depressed last week.
What?
You weren't depressed last
was, but like...
Oh, you were.
Yeah, oh, yeah. And then the week before and then before. No, I don't think I was like as trenching as you. Like, I know we both alternate. Sometimes we share. Sometimes we're both happy at the same time.
Sharing is rough.
I'm pretty sure we're both on pretty good spirits right now. Yeah. I'm a little stressed, but I don't think that that's something that I can't overcome. I'm feeling optimistic. Last week I was feeling defeated. This week I'm feeling a little optimistic. I could not stand another weekend in this city, though. And I was feeling uninspired. I was feeling like I was lacking the outside. I needed to move. I needed to do something impulsive, but not irresponsible. I almost went to Hawaii, but then that was like 6 hours away. And then just like, that's a whole thing. I literally I took a carry-on bag, me in a carry-on bag. That doesn't exist, okay?
Wait, wow, that's it.
I know. And it wasn't even like, I didn't even have to sit on it to zip it. I know, I'm growing.
Come on now.
And I called Olivia O'Brien and I said, hey, and she's like, hey, do you want to do something this weekend? And I was like, that's crazy. I was literally just about to call you and ask you. And I was like, 1, 2, 3. And then we both said Cabo. And then we booked a flight
so
to Cabo.
Out of a movie.
It was.
That's like goals, being like, where do you want to go this weekend?
I forgot how easy the Cabo like travel, like obviously traveling is like.
How far is it?
It's a 2-hour flight. It's a 2-hour flight. And then going through customs, they just like are like, do you have weapons? I'm like, no. And they're like, welcome. And I was like,
Are you always scared you're going to have like drugs in your bag or a taser on accident?
I have both at all times.
Right, but like.
What do you mean?
Like on accident, you like left. Like even though I never even.
No,
did
I
drugs
cleaned
like
out
that.
I cleaned out all my stuff because I knew that I was gonna be, not checking anything in. Like everything was gonna be going through like a TSA scanner.
I'm always scared about the taser.
My makeup still got stopped.
What? Why?
Fluid ounces. I think I broke the rules, but they let me keep it.
Wow.
Because that Codalese spray, that big ass like.
Oh,
that
you
big.
can't be bringing that. It's
well, I
too
did.
Big.
Well, honey, how am I gonna shrink the pores?
It's a good question.
I'm just saying.
She brings up a good point.
It was lovely, and I know you had a trip. You went to Boston. I'll just.
Well, let's hear about it day by day. Give us the highlights. Give us the lowlights.
I'll give you my highlights if you give me your highlights.
Deal.
Okay.
There's like none, but
it is a Saturday morning. I sleep at Olivia's because I said we're gonna wake up and we're gonna gas it to the airport together. Mm-hmm. We get up at the crack of fuck. We Uber to the airport. We're in sweats. Easy travel day. I sleep the whole plane ride. I land. I say Arriba Abajo. If you can't come in or come on or however the fuck they say.
Yeah.
And then I took a shot. Wait. We land. It was easy. And then we just went to our hotel. We were there for 3 days. Saturday, we left Tuesday. Just so much food, so much sun. I got the hair wet. You know, that's a new thing that I'm doing.
Live, laugh,
I
love.
got the hair wet. I just like laid out. I SPF'd boots because I'm like, there is already a lot of freckles, mama. Because I'm not like grandma, mom's side, like they be like going to the dermatologist for that shit. And I'm like, I just don't, I'm going to cover myself head to toe. I'm going to lay out. I'm going to get the vitamin D.
Hello.
But don't burn me now.
No, I burn really easily.
Yeah. I've been just like looking up just like tanning in general. And it's just like, yes, it looks good. But ultimately what it is like your skin DNA is like literally damaging.
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's like it's damaged.
I don't go in the sun for that reason.
So I mean that's why I'm like sprayed boots. Obviously it's like an annoying thing to do. We've talked about it a million times how annoying scrubbing off spray tans and like especially if you have like I get like very I almost feel like I'm two different people when I'm tan versus when I'm pale.
No, literally.
And that's
I feel
it.
Busted.
That's like a dysmorphia in itself.
Yeah.
Like a tan dysmorphia on its own. But yeah, I just I went fully pale. I actually got this last night just to lie to people and be like, yeah, I just got back from Cabo.
Oh, it's a good idea. It's a good idea.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I just love lying. Like typically like
pathological.
I love lying to people. I love lying vertically, horizontally, lying down, lying upside down.
Oh.
I get a little freaky like a bat.
What are you doing this weekend?
I have plans.
Okay.
All right. Cool. And maybe I needed Cabo to clear my mind before I endured those plans.
Yeah. I think that's important.
It felt good to shake things up. Felt good to get out of LA. I was in LA every single weekend since Digital Empathy released. Like I was working. And then another weekend rolled around and another weekend rolled around. I was like, fuck, I can't do the same thing. It felt like I was on the Truman Show. You ever seen the Truman Show?
Yeah.
or like that one Black Mirror episode, or like what's the Groundhog Day? Like it was like wake up, session, podcast, session, tenants, something else, and then Sunday rot day, edit, session, podcast, and it was just like that for like a month straight. And I was like, okay, I love that, like we're hustle boots, but it's just like,
no, it's a lot.
I felt like I kept pouring, and what I think I worded it to you over text when we were just like ranting to each other, but I was like, I feel like I keep pouring out of my cup and I'm not getting refilled.
Totally.
And I feel slightly refilled. I don't think I'm like at 100%. I think I got,
because it was only 3 days.
yeah, but it's also, I just feel like a lot of the fulfillment that I am craving comes from like getting the things done that I need to get done. But it was great to clear my mind. We had a boat day.
Saw you on the yacht. Saw the bikinis.
I just was like thinking about like what the fuck would Kate be wearing? I wish this bitch wasn't in Boston.
No, I know I say I'm gonna join you on things and I never do, but I would have come.
Okay, well, because no, it reminded me. I'm not kidding, Kate. It reminded me how easy that travel day is.
Yeah, I need to do it. I've never been. I want to do it. I love a boat. I haven't been on a lot of boats. When I was in the Hamptons, I managed to get on a boat, and I just felt untouchable.
Well, you still are, boat or not.
Yeah. And how was like, because you talked about being in a bikini before, like, are we still feeling amazing?
Yeah.
Like,
no, I'm feeling great. I'm getting the hang of it. It's very, it's a learning process. I think it's all about like, I don't know. It's still new to me. This is my second trip with doing like full blown bikinis, and like I love it. I love the way I feel. I love the way I look. I still just have like a conscious thought in the back of my mind that like something's wrong. You know something really insane? I never get seasick. Okay, and in the boat, on the like you like walk down the stairs to the bottom, and there's like the bathroom, and apparently when you're at the lowest floor of the boat, that's when you feel like the most impact. And it was it was a pretty choppy day, I'm not gonna lie. I need to have a mirror piss. All right, I said where's the bathroom? He goes down there. I said aye captain, literally.
Right.
He said I'm the captain now. I said you've been the captain. What are you talking about?
What's going on?
I almost vomited all over the walls. And then I almost bashed my face into the sink.
Oh, yeah.
Because, you know, I was putting my bikini back on. I didn't have hands to catch myself.
Right.
You know, it was very scary. I had to take a Zofran. I literally felt like I was going to puke everywhere. I felt like the girl in the last episode. Like, that bathroom would have been my...
What happened in the last episode?
The girl who spent the night at my house and threw up all over my walls.
Oh, my God.
Like, that would have been me on that yacht.
Right. I mean, if you were drinking...
Which I was.
You were.
Yeah.
So
of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I loved it. I needed it. I ate a lot of great food. I listened to a lot of great music. Had a really great bonding moment with Olivia. Yeah. But enough about that. I want to know about Boston.
Hey, you know, there were pockets of beauty in it. I just want to highlight that. And, you know, first of all, I went thrifting. So that's where this shirt is from. And as I'm thrifting, I hear Kate, and I see my childhood best friend's mom.
The one we've talked about?
Have we talked about
that you like had a falling out with?
I didn't have a falling out with her. We just like kind of just lost touch. But if you're an OG listener, you'll know that one time... this friend, she had a bad experience with a man. And I said, absolutely not. This was in high school. And so we egged his house. And then we hung up a sign that said, now go stand in the corner and think about what you did, by Taylor Swift.
Right.
So that was her. But I didn't see her. I saw her mom. But I just like, I haven't seen her mom in so long. And it was such a beautiful moment. We were both like so excited to see each other. And yeah, that was just like thrifting in the hometown. It was really cute.
The characters you run into along the way.
And then, like I said, I have 2 friends left in Boston. And, you know, that's what I love about the hometown friends. You really weed out the fakes and you say, these are the real ass bitches, and one of them has a kid, my goddaughter.
Oh wow. Oh yeah.
We all got dinner together. That was really cute. That baby is always crying every time I hold her,
Love.
trying not to take it personally. And I had a really good moment with my friend. We were talking and she was like, Kate, I can't wait for the day that you stop trying to please people. And I was
Wow.
like, whoa. Because she's like, you've gotten better at it, but once you completely strip away trying to please the masses, I feel like you're gonna soar. And I was like, the way that's so deeply true.
It's
and
too fitty.
I don't know, we had a really good talk about that, and yeah, it was nice. I took a break from not being on my phone, but like I said, like you said, just like waking up every morning on the phone, like posting, trying to hit that algorithm.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
It's a dirty game.
Yeah, it really is. And yeah, it was just nice to truly unplug. And I don't know, I like to work out every day, but I didn't for the full week I was there. And I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
It's
got to chill.
Feeling good. So
yeah.
I don't know. It was fine. Some other stuff happened that sucked, but we won't get into that.
Okay. Did you go out?
Yes, I went to this place called Barcelona Wine Bar. They made us wait an hour.
And then you drank all the wine.
Right. And so then we went to another place and we had to wait 20 minutes. And by the time it was over, I was like, I want to go home because it was like midnight at this point. And I'm like, it's way too late. But I ended up having like a good dessert. And
it's such good dessert too.
It's the best. I really had a sweet tooth this trip.
Okay. I don't know what's happening with me. It's coming back full force, mama.
I know.
It's so tea.
It's the best. And it's so crazy going home because like I remember when I'd go home, like we'd have a whole plan to like meet up at the bars. We're like, which like hot guys from our high school are gonna be at the bar?
Oh God.
Like, what the fuck?
From high school now, do they look the same, or are they?
The way I tried to find my high school crush on Instagram and I couldn't find him. Clearly he blocked me.
Clearly he let himself go. No, I'm gonna.
Yeah, right. Chalding. But
I actually went out.
Oh my God.
One night.
Where'd you go?
To Squid Row.
Squid Row?
You've never heard of Squid Row?
No.
It's like,
has anyone? Brie, have you?
Brie. Stop! Everyone who is watching El Squid Row. It's like the place where like all the like. Okay, so like obviously it was off season, so like none of the college kids were there, but it's like the place where all the college kids
Cabo?
go. Yes, it's like on the main strip. It's like the most. It's
Nightmare.
been there for it's been there for like ever. Mm-hmm. And Olivia and I were eating at Bagatelle, which was like pretty much across the street from it.
Love Bagatelle.
It was insane. It was so good. I ate so much.
Dude, that's a place in New York that I'd go to promote with promoters too.
It's so tea. It's so tea city. And we're just like, oh my God, should we go to the Squid Row for the fuck of it? And we walk over and it's just like in all of its glory, like it's never changed. Like one time I was there when I was like 10 years old on a family vacation because they're like open during the day too and they like serve food. So like I think we were like all there as a family one time. Don't know why my parents took me there, but I remember vividly I stepped on a piece of glass there when I was like 10 and it got stuck in my foot and I started gushing blood. And then they propped my 10-year-old ass up on a table and ripped the glass out of my foot. It was like so traumatizing. And then I was like back there again at 26 with Olivia O'Brien, just like, with tits. And I'm just like, I'm trans because of that piece of glass.
No, but actually.
No,
people don't want to talk about that.
Yeah. People don't ever want to speak about it. But a lot of old men were, how do I say, assaulting me and her verbally.
Stop. What were they saying?
It's just how do you help being so beautiful in public? Like I know you know the struggle.
Yeah, no, it's an everyday battle.
They kept trying to send shots to our table, like just people, and like two of them were like nice tequila, so I was like, Olivia, take it now,
right? And
she took it, of course. Yeah. But I was like, okay, I'll have it, but like close your eyes.
Right. I'm like,
because you didn't see that. But what's so funny too about Mexico too, which is like won't happen in like Boston or like LA or like anywhere, is like they'll literally like come into your not come into your face, but like right. Well, right. But they'll like get in your face with a bottle and like start like pretend like about to pour it. Like this girl had a Jello shot, and she starts squeezing it and like putting it in my face. She's like, Jello shot, Jello shot.
Oh.
And Olivia like swatted her, and she's like, no, because they like, you know how they like give it to you and then they like shake your tits and slap you.
Oh my gosh!
Like
yes.
it's like one of the,
that.
and I'm like,
okay.
no. Like I don't drink. She's like,
Yeah.
just tonight. I'm like, no, like
No,
ever. Like
babe.
the concept of being sober in Cabo, like nobody understood it. I go Red Bull. He goes Red Bull vodka. I go that. Well, yeah, but
Oh no, yeah.
anyway, I hope something like that happened to you in Boston.
No, it did exactly that.
Okay.
Especially with the slap. But when I tell you,
Lose you and a bouncer.
it literally. Oh my god, I know. Not me like spilling the bouncer tea last episode, whatever.
Me
who cares.
too. It's all good.
When I tell you, if I still drank and went to Cabo, oh my, that like stresses me out. Like people sending me shots, like that was always the best moment of my life because hello. But it happened rarely because I was like in Boston where a man won't even buy you a water. But
Girl.
or like Yukon where everyone's broke. But I would have died. And the old men, oh my god, were they cute?
No. No.
Yeah, gross.
No, like I can see potential in an older fellow, but it's just like, I'm not gonna entertain that because I have a one-track mind. Period.
Right.
Um,
You and Olivia though together, it's like powerful.
It was powerful.
Yeah.
Guys, I hate to interrupt you again, but if you could like this video, comment, subscribe, and ring the little notification bell. I know it sounds like a lot, but it takes 2 seconds. It helps push our channel out to more like-minded people like you. So thank you.
Anyways,
Henny.
call back.
Wait, what do you mean?
You said that in like one of our first episodes and you probably don't remember.
Because I was blacked out.
Right.
Right. Okay, I'm sorry. And I know this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is so bad. And I can't admit, I peeked at some of the comments that were not on our YouTube.
Wait, what do you mean?
I peeked at some commentary on our podcast that does not exist on our YouTube.
Oh.
Okay?
Oh my god. Stop.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and I made it. I agree.
Do you know which one I'm talking
Wait,
about?
no.
How I'm sloshed?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't bring it up to you.
Listen.
Because I didn't want you to be upset.
No. Listen. I admitted in one of the last episodes that I have an emergency anxiety medication. Mind you, I will maybe take this once every few months, if that. It is an emergency thing that is like a rarity. If I have a panic attack, everyone starts having these theories about how sloshed I am, and that's why I was like so silent. And
So they think you're addicted to downers.
or my emergency, I get like 5. My psychiatrist gives me 5.
Right.
And then because I am an addiction psychiatrist,
Yeah.
like she knows my tea. Okay, maybe I slur my words because I have brain damage from all the f***ing drugs. Okay, but
I would know if she was in active addiction.
But it's just
she
like
wouldn't be here.
No, I mean, well.
Right.
But I just I had to bring that one up because I have to stand up for myself because it's just like the theories and I was in a bad mood in the canceled episode. I was having a good time at the Tana X Tart thing.
Yeah.
If suddenly I'm happy or suddenly I'm sad, it means I'm sloshed. And I just wanted to clear the air and be like, no, it wasn't my emergency anxiety medication. Yeah. It was ketamine.
Right. I feel like also I was confused because it's not like you're this like insanely animated all the time. Like you being like kind of low energy isn't like shocking to the masses.
Well, it's shocking to the masses or like maybe the people that watch us, but not to like you or the closest people in my life. Like I do have a general baseline or low energy like aspect to my personality.
Me as well.
Yeah, Pasquale.
Right.
Me as well, Pascal.
Yeah, no, that was a crazy rumor. I
Rumor?
was jealous in a way.
I love that you saw that and did not like.
Why would I bring that up to you? I need to start doing it because we're both gonna see it.
It's just like I saw it and then it's just everyone's like, oh, this is making so much sense.
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's
you
so wild.
insane?
I actually can't imagine someone saying that.
Well, just me watching that and like working so hard on my sobriety and then being so vulnerable about my panic disorder and like the different shades and fonts of sobriety, and like 99.9% of the time I'm a raw dogged ass bitch. And even if I take an emergency medication for a panic attack, it is like infant dosage.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, I don't like being fucked up. I don't miss it. I like being in control. The whole last episode, we talked about like controlling the things that we can because we're such control freaks. I don't like that version of me that wanted to let the addiction or the fucked upness take control. Yeah. So I'm just like, you know, closing that chapter of reading that. But like, I really do just want to clear the air that just was not appropriate. And like, if you were to see me like fucked up, like you would know. Yeah. And like, we would not be here every week.
I know. The thing about like having a podcast is that, and being vulnerable on it is like, people are going to use it against you, and it happens a lot with you. It does. Yeah. And like, that's because you are that bitch. And
yeah. Well, now I'm sloshing again.
As am I. No, but it's like, I feel like that's like the more you open up, because you are hashtag very much public figure.
As are you.
That right. That people are gonna like use it against us, and we're not gonna stop being vulnerable.
Yeah, and you know,
or maybe we will, and then
you'll know. But it's like, I feel such a safe space within this community that we've built here, and I want to continue to be vulnerable about the way that I operate and my day-to-day life and my struggles, my successes, and I don't want to fear that being used against me or to cause discourse or theories or whatever. Like, that's just not the type of community we've built at 6 Feet Above. Like that, we're a healing community of women and gays and theys and, you know, maybe even some straight men. But like, we're such a mature, bird's eye view, take all perspectives into account sort of community.
Totally.
I think we've done a great job at building that. So I just want to like shut that down when that shit happens, because that's just like, and everyone has the right to freedom of speech, of course. Yeah. But like, at the same time, I think that
you have a right to defend yourself.
Yeah, and I think that certain things are appropriate and some things are not.
Yeah, that's crazy coming for your sobriety like that.
That should have been off my chest.
No, it was good. It was good.
Guys, this is the final time I'm going to interrupt this episode. We have 35, I think I got the number right this time, bonus episodes on our Patreon where we are just ourselves. It is uncensored, no ads. You can hear the cuss words. We spill tea that we don't feel comfortable sharing over here, and it keeps the lights on for our podcast. So if you want to support our self-funded podcast, head on over to patreon.com/6feetabove. We love you. We hope to see you there. Back to the episode.
Here's something you don't hear every day is that...
Hit me.
I actually did just feel Trevi's teat, and that's not a lie, but we had to cut it out. But all you need to know is that a teat is also considered a chest, and this next segment is off our chest, and that is when we rant about something positive, something negative. I do want to say... Our girl Trevi goes, Kate, please go first. And I, for the past 10 minutes, have been trying to think of something. I
20.
Truly can't. Like, what? Nothing happens to me. But
no, that's great though, because you're not you don't need to like get something off your chest.
I know, because I usually just complain about the open mics, but they've been good because I'm selective with the open mics.
Well, and you're thriving.
First of all, I talked about it last week. Blocked someone and ended a tryst. And when I tell you... So I'm like, I mean, I've never really been a roster girl. I've never had a roster of men, but like when I talk to a man, it's kind of like all in, which is like so hard because I get all these people being like, these men are talking to like 50 girls at once. Like, you need to talk to all these dudes. And I'm like, I can't, because then I'd have to lower my standards. I'm not doing that. But anyways, I'm like, no roster, no prospects. Talking to no one, which is, and not like yearning for someone, because as we know, I was in limerence for 6 months, aka 10.
No, 9.
Like just got over
million.
It.
I love it. No, I don't.
But no, to be honest, to piggyback on that, like I was reflecting on the limerence, and I feel like I went hard in previous episodes being like, it was 6 months of hell. And it was 6 months, but there was some extra little spice, aka I don't think I fully got over it until like 3 weeks ago, where I was like, I feel nothing. Because after 6 months of the limerence, I was like, okay, I'm over this, but like I'm down to like maybe see him again if the chips fall where they may.
Yeah, but then
like,
it'll recycle.
That's the thing, and I wasn't listening to you when you said that. I said no, I'm strong and I'm over it at this point.
Yeah.
But I kind of realized that I have to like completely block this person out of my life in order to get over the limerence. And I mean, this is so embarrassing to say, but whatever. I already was vulnerable last episode. Like, I had to block this person completely on all platforms because it was just, I needed to completely in my mind be like, this is absolutely over. And like, when I did block that person, I was looking back at our exchanges, our text messages, and I was like, what? Did someone put a spell on me? Like, this type of communication and behavior, I can't believe I let slide for like almost a year.
Yeah.
I was rereading the messages and I said, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? I'm like, I should have cussed you out. What was that? I should have cussed you out and or blocked you the second I met you. Like, the second. I should have been like, and I was really yearning for a time machine in that moment, which like, I don't yearn for the time machine now because like blah, blah, honestly gave me good stand-up material. And also I'm like, this is all part of building the confidence day by day.
Yeah.
And figuring out what I want
100%.
and what I don't want. But I was like, if I could go back and I wasn't under that damn spell, I would have completely cut it off the first time he was like wish-washy with the communication. And it's something I'm learning, and that in the future, if it's wish-washy, you're out. You get one fucking chance and you're out. And that's kind of, I mean, no shade to the man I was in a tryst with. He's great. But there was just like one thing and I cut it immediately.
Yeah.
I was like, it's out. So I'm learning, taking what I learned from these relations, but God, like looking back on your limerence convos when you were in it, now that you're out of it, it's so
It's
crazy.
like watching a horror movie.
I'm like, who was that?
A24.
No, literally.
Yeah.
And me trying to be like so cool and avoid it and just like double tapping the messages after like he responds 6 days later. Are you okay? Have you lost the
it.
damn gourd? Like that is so disgusting. Anyways, cut this all out. No, whatever. I'll leave it in. But yeah, so that's kind of why I talked about it in the beginning. Like, I feel like so free from everything. And like, I have no desire. I always like in the pit of my stomach feel when I'm about to go like low key a while without having a crush. And I mean, I rebuke that, but also I'm like, I'm kind of cool with that.
Just let it know. Don't block yourself to
know.
anything that may come towards you.
Yeah, abundance.
But yeah, exactly. In all shapes and sizes and forms. Mm-hmm. But prepare yourself that if you need to lock in and shift your focus into different areas, that you can do that. But don't be avoidant if someone amazing comes along.
No, yeah, for sure. I'm open to it, but right now I'm so not #thirsty, #horny at all. I mean, I never really am in that state unless I like someone. But all that to say, like, I can't get into it, but there are just big things coming. What do influencers say?
Big things coming.
Big things coming.
Right?
There are, or they're like, I have something so exciting coming up. I can't talk about it, but I really
It's
can't.
like you fully can.
Right. But I just don't want to because it's not solidified yet. The book isn't shut, so.
And you don't want to like, sometimes when you say things before they're like, that happens to me a lot where I'll like be like yapping. I'll be like, la 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 la. And I'm like, oh.
Like, oh, so let's cut that out. But yeah, no. It's
Big
going to
things
happen.
coming. Yeah.
Big things coming. It's going to happen. But all that to say, like, my hard work is paying off day by day.
I
and
know
so
it
is yours.
sisters.
And it just feels really good. I'm like really excited about the jokes I'm working on right now. I'm like working on a joke about comments I get online, and I'm spinning it
Fuck
in a
yeah.
positive light.
Hell yeah.
I'm talking about Boston a lot in my recent set.
Let's go.
How people are like so intense in LA about Boston, and they're like, Boston.
Really?
Yeah, they're like, oh, f- that place, and like, the Celtics.
Is it a sport? It's a sports thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So, I don't know. Things are great. I'm learning from my past mistakes, and I'm building my confidence day by day. And is that a crime?
It's not. 7 of 10.
I'm leaving.
No, I get up and go. Girl, I touch myself until I'm 7 of 10.
Your new song is so good.
And you know what? I actually might just bend over and I'm not going to finish that
Correct.
sentence. Yeah.
But I understood it.
I have it off my chest. And I think it's a positive one.
Thank God. It's all we have room for these days.
So that's
So I'm
mine.
drinking your Red Bull.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, here's the thing. I love Fashion Week. I really do. I know we
don't.
talked.
Sorry. Right. Had to add that.
No, that's real. That's real.
Yeah. That's real. That's real.
I do love Fashion Week because I am not ginormously involved in that community. So when it is like time to lock in and like turn a look and like show up to a show or like show up to an event, it's fun. It's interesting and it's new.
Yeah.
And I've done it and it doesn't get old. It's kind of like a Coachella thing where it's like it only happens ever so often and it's like you lock in and it can be a beautiful thing. It's an expensive thing. And I know we revealed that on one of our last episodes, how like a lot of times like no one's really getting paid for Fashion Week. Like you're losing money and the hotels, flights, everything is quadruple the price.
And the models get paid nothing unless they're famous. You get $100 for the whole day. Fuck you.
So it's just like, it's really great for the New York economy, I suppose. But like as we started approaching, I was just like, do I have this in me to first of all, pretend like I'm like all right, because I was not all right, really, honestly, like because I think it's still technically going on as we speak right now. It's about to finish up, and I'm like, okay, do I really want to like pay for a stylist and pay for a hotel and like fly across the country and like mingle and like I love to do all those things when I'm like locked in boots mentally. But like after spending so much time in LA working and like doing the pod and like doing the release, I was just like, I think I actually don't want to do that. I think I want to just chill. And if I like, and that's why I ended up going to Cabo Fashion Week, of course. And just like just exist and have no pressure of wearing full glam and who's who and what are you wearing and all this shit. And I don't know. I just started having like a mental moment where I was like, I don't think I need to do this season. Maybe I'll do the February one. All right. But like right now, I don't think I want to do that. So, and I feel good about that decision. I feel happy for the people that are there. I feel happy seeing like people's looks. I'm like, this is fun. I'm so happy that they're gagging it out there. Personally, I just think that I made the right decision. I don't think if I just got back from New York right now, I'd mentally be in the best state. Truly. I had a choice and I think I made the right one. And that's a rarity for me. I'd be making choices.
You be having FOMO.
Kate, that's the thing. So I think that that's what I can take away from this is that I'm in a stage of adulthood where I'm trying not to let FOMO suck the life out of me.
It's so beautiful.
And that brings us into our next topic, actually. Speaking of adulthood, okay? I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it with my chest. All right, you guys, I'm going to be 27 in a couple days on the 30th.
It's old as hell.
Hey, how about you go yourself?
Say that shit again.
Okay, you want a kiss? Look, I am feeling ways about it. 26, I was like, okay, we're over the hump. 27, I go, hey, now that's crazy. But I feel younger than ever. Me when I lie. No, I do though. I mentally feel inspired. I feel stressed, but I feel inspired. I still think that the world can be my oyster. I still feel hot. I'm still taking care of myself.
Yeah.
And I feel like as these years go by, I learn more and more about myself and the people around me and just how the world really operates and how nobody really knows what the fuck is going on, truthfully. But I want to talk about like quarter life crisis. And maybe we've spoken about this, maybe we haven't. Maybe technically 25 can be considered quarter life crisis. No. But I think anywhere from like 25 to 30 can give quarter life crisis. Because I think midlife crisis, I think 50s, right?
Yeah.
So have you had one? What was that like? Are you currently in one?
Yeah. No, it's so crazy because when I turned 27, that's when I freaked the out. And I was like, that's actually crazy. I'm the oldest person to ever exist. And
Guinness World Record.
like I talked about it before. Was it 27 or 28? Like people would be like, happy 27th on my Instagram and I would not repost it. I was like, no one can know. But also like, right. I was so not in a place where I was happy with my life. Like I mean, like I have talked about before, I was working at the Sober Living and like making literally no money, and then or I was like sober companioning, which is like one-on-one companioning someone, baby, like literally adult babysitting, and that was good quiche flow. Like actually getting one modeling job a month, I was just like, holy shit, I'm high key going nowhere, and that's actually crazy. And there was just so much like overcompensating because when I was in college, I was like, at 27, I talked about this before, I'm going to be a traveling supermodel. And that's crazy. And when
you still can be.
Well, yeah, but I was like, so this is actually the opposite of a traveling supermodel. I don't even know what is going on. Like I was booking one modeling job a month and it was like for like Amazon or Target, which is great. But it was one of those things where I just like put on their clothes and they would only shoot it neck down.
That's crazy.
So my face wasn't even in it, and I was like, wait,
crazy.
Why aren't I making it big? And I just like I felt like so many people were passing me by, like especially in the modeling industry, girls that were younger than me were getting like all the big campaigns. And I was just like, damn, and I'm 27. I feel old as shit. I feel like I thought I was gonna be I was like, I'm gonna be achieving all this shit by now, and I just felt so behind. So that's, I think, why I had that quarter life crisis, because I was like, oh my God, like I'm getting older and my life has been stagnant for so long. And like I got sober at 24 and like my first year of sobriety was fucking trash. So I was like, I feel like I was like just starting over at 24 and then nothing was going my way at all. And
never does the first year, huh?
Girl, ever. And
you
like,
had a T first year.
You had a T first year.
What did you say in the last episode?
Yeah, oh my God. And at 30 now, I'm really content with my life. And
damn,
like,
old as
no, literally. Oldest you can actually be in LA.
I had to get you back.
Yeah, no, but that was kind of crazy because I am older than you. But
hey, I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. But no, I feel dummy youthful. Like that was so dumb. I hate that I said that.
This is our last episode. I'm so happy.
She's getting a new co-host
to enjoy. This
I feel like so young because I'm at a stage where I like my life. I'm following dreams that like I feel so much agency over my dreams, and I think I feel younger at 30 because I care so much less what people think of me, and I still care, but like day by day we're chipping that away, and I'm like, it's like, who cares about anything?
What?
Like, actually, it's like nothing's that serious. Just put yourself out there and don't care about being cringe.
That's also T.
What
Like,
about you?
Well, I know you and I have also talked about that. Like, the power of, like, I guess not being cringe, but, like, especially with the dreams that you and I have in comedy and in music and in podcasting, like, you have to put yourself out there and not be afraid to fail, because every single person that is up at the top that we look up to failed. And they failed more than us. And they failed more than most people, but like they just kept trying and they kept putting themselves out there. Yet, yes, the industry maybe has changed a little bit and you have to be, you know, super strategic with content, but like it's inevitable that the industry will always move. Who knows what it's going to be in 5 years? It might be like, you know, broadcasting your hologram. Like you just don't know. And it's so scary, but like we have a dream and like we're willing to do whatever it takes. And like I'm working on trying to upload more clips and be more, I don't even think cringe is the right word because it's so subjective, but just not being afraid to just put it all out there. And I mean, you do it every fucking day on stage and you don't ever know if you're going to get the biggest laugh in the world. I don't ever know if I'm going to get the most streams in the world or the most views or whatever, however the podcast performs, but we show up.
Yeah. Always.
And I think that that's tea. And like that, you know, pushed me out of my quarter life crisis. I think I probably feel like I've had two. I think a quarter life crisis, I guess, could be considered when I was getting sober. Like, duh.
That's
I think
the ultimate.
That's like the ultimate one. You know, the COVID to going bankrupt to becoming addicted to drugs to moving back with my mom to making like my mom literally like despised me, like nothing was going right. I had no more opportunities. Like my dream felt so far away as you know, and at the same time my transition felt so far away. Like talk about stagnant. I was slingshotted backwards. Like I was
You're on a decline.
I was on a decline for real. Still am. Look, but yeah, I think that was like my first one. And then I think I had one in sobriety as well. I think somewhere in between 2023 to mid 2020, honestly, maybe the end of 2024, I was super focused on my transition. I was super focused on my like brand endorsements that I had at the time. I was super locked in with like working and like doing my assets and making my money, but I was not so much as focused on like chasing my dreams and really digging within about like who this identity is, like who Trevi is as a sober grown woman. I think I was just like kind of floating and working to build myself back up. And I think that that was necessary. But I think a lot of the awakening has happened this year with finding out just the person that I'm becoming. Because like you and I mean, I don't want to speak for you, but like you lose years of development when you are in active addiction. So I think, you know, as soon as I got sober, I like almost resumed development as an adult, as if I was like kind of, I guess, like had the mind of like a 20-year-old. Because it's like, oh my God, everything was so exciting again. Like, what am I going to do with my life? Like, everything felt so fresh because like 5 years of my life, I felt like I was just like blacked out and not developing
at all.
You know? So I think it's been like a speed round of development, and that has been so important and really overwhelming. And I know like even you and I have spoken about this, just healing other things that don't really have to necessarily do with like the stagnance of like career stuff, but like there has been a lot of trauma stuff that I've worked through. At like an emphasis on like a lot of sexual trauma that I've had to work through, that there's some stuff that I have endured in my younger years that I don't think I ever really worked through, that manifested, you know, that probably manifested into my addiction amongst other things, and just unhealthy communication habits, so on and so forth, that I feel like truly this year I feel a sense of lift from that.
And thank God. And it's only going to get better and lighter.
To healing.
Literally.
Who's ready to heal?
Yes.
No, but does that make sense? Like, I don't know. Like, I guess time heals everything, question mark. Like, do you believe in, like, healing, or do you just believe that like you figure out how to work with it?
Like both. It
Right.
depends on what it is.
I think
like
it's a
with
mixture of
grief, I
both.
feel like you figure out how to just work with it.
Yeah, because that's a hard one. Because there's some stuff that I've just, especially on the grief side, it's like it never like really goes away. You just kind of learn to deal with it. But yeah, I don't know. I feel a little bit of sense of lift with that.
To levity. I do want to say something really quick, guys.
My weekly show.
Yo, so tomorrow is September 18th, and that's the first time at our new venue. And I am scared because here's something you got to know. So I do a weekly comedy show. Tickets in the description below. Please come. I'm actually begging you.
Zero Lounge.
It's at Zero Lounge. We have not locked down this venue yet, mind you, and we've made lineups for the next few weeks.
Love.
So we're just kind of like really putting it out there that this venue is going to lock us down. So by the time this episode comes out, we will know if this venue actually wants us, and if not, we'll still be scrambling. But I'm really excited. I'm excited about the lineup. This one guy, he like reached out and he was like, "Hey, I'd love to be on the download." And I was like, all right, I have to look at his stand-up. And I looked at his stand-up, and one of his first clips was like, the reason that I need to marry a tall woman. And I was like, you're booked. You're booked. Like, I don't even need to listen to the whole thing. So I'm just excited. I'm excited for the lineup. It's going to be great.
It's gonna be great.
But yeah, no, I'm jazzed, you could say. And this place, like, I guess they promoing and they haven't even locked us down yet. You better lock us down. They have karaoke and they serve a peanut butter and jelly with the drinks. Isn't that cute?
That's so cute. Do you know I had peanut butter and jelly every single, I'm not kidding, Kate, every single day when I was in public school. My mom would pack me a peanut butter and jelly, creamy, every single day.
No nuts.
I can have peanuts.
And you're not going to tell me what bread.
It was my mom. So it was like whole wheat, flaxseed,
crust
like boots.
on.
No, like yeah, boots. and here's the thing. She started to like, especially when I was like, I don't know, I guess she started making this joke like when I was younger, like maybe like 4th or 5th grade. She's like, have you heard about the story about like the kid that ate peanut butter and jelly every day? Like her mouth, like, well, she said his, but like, she's like, his mouth, it was so sticky from the peanut butter that it just closed, and they were never able to open it back up.
That's messed up.
Yeah. So then I turned into a woman.
Right. It was the glass and it was that.
And I said, hey, check this one out.
Right.
You know, there was probably some estrogen or something of the sort within that peanut butter that just really queened me out.
Oh my God. It's peanut butter and it's the glass in your foot. It all makes sense.
Okay.
Like,
and the tap water. I used to drink out of the faucet. No. Because when people see it, no. Can we go on some conspiracy?
No, I want to talk about some ye old tales that everyone tells, and they're like,
that makes you trans.
No. Remember those tales growing up where you're like, oh, I heard this girl from another school did this thing, and then like, everyone in a 30-mile radius heard the same thing about a girl.
Well, wait. Honestly, though, just real quick.
Okay.
I did not know about this like whole conspiracy that Tap Water was like. Have you ever seen the video of like those like fucking crazy conservative podcasters that are like, turn the frogs gay, like the like tap water, how it like can like fuck with your hormones or something. I mean, not gonna back them at all ever. But like, honey,
frogs.
I was drinking from the faucet like every night as a kid. Like I didn't know shit about like heavy metals in a water. I get up in the middle of the night to pee. I said, hey, check this one. I'm gonna drink a gallon from the I just and then now I have tits. So
well, you probably subconsciously knew that you're a woman, so that's why you drank the water.
Well, that was my gender affirming care back then.
Yeah.
I said, well, if you're not gonna let me do this, I'm gonna drink from the faucet, mama.
Right. And that's how you start the baby steps.
So give me a ye old tale.
Okay, so first of all, I was told that someone like ate too many carrots and they turned orange, but I think that's a thing.
No, that is a thing.
Yeah. But the actual ye old tale that everyone in my middle school was talking about, they were like, I heard this girl from another school She put a broom, the end of the broom.
Oh my God!
I know. You heard about it. She put the end of the broom, not the bristles.
The pull-up?
Obviously. Oh, no.
Pull-up bar? She put it up her pussy?
No. Yeah, she put the broom up her yuha, and then she sat on a laundry machine to like try to pleasure herself, and then died or something.
Okay.
And I heard that from so many different people from so many different schools, and I was like, who is this? Like, who? Show yourself. And they are always like, oh, I just heard it from a friend of a friend. It's a made-up tale.
I think that traveled from Boston to San Diego.
Temecula.
Well, it's Temecula, yes, exactly.
Right.
I'm like, actually,
Wait.
I'm trans Diego. So it traveled from Boston to San Diego, and I think that's a fact. But the variations of it, because like you said it, ooh.
Yeah, that was on my kneecap.
I'm so sorry. I think there's so many different variations. It's like a twisted game of telephone.
No, a twisted game of telephone. I heard like tuna up there too or something.
All right, relax.
Yeah, okay.
The version I heard is
Giving
that this
red
girl
pill.
was like, she had a pull-up bar and she was doing pull-ups onto the broom, and then like the pull-up
Girl,
bar,
the arm strength.
No.
Like, what?
But then the pull-up bar broke, so then she fell on it, and then it.
Dude,
Is this insane to be? I'm sorry. This is a myth.
This is a ye old tale that we all, honestly, it's messed up that we had to hear it at such a young age.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I didn't need to know about that. And whoever started that rumor is sick because it's not true. So fuck you guys.
What about this is fuck you in Chinese?
Oh yeah. And, God, there were others. And I can't seem to remember.
Stop. Don't touch me there. This is, I mean, these aren't even ye old tales.
Yeah, they're not
these
ye
are
old
just
tales.
like school
gags. Yeah, there was definitely more, but I can't think of them right now. But yeah, wow, really traveled from Boston to you.
There really was something in the air, you know,
It was
in the early 2000s. Like,
it was the chat roulette.
Yeah, I mean, I remember showing up to school and like everyone was talking about. They're like, "Oh man, did you hear Lady Gaga's a tranny?"
Oh, I never got that
You
tea.
you never got that tea?
Well,
Oh
I
my
knew she
God.
said she didn't deny having genitalia.
People. Yes, they said that about
Oh my
Sierra as well.
God.
Like, I remember showing up to school and like everyone was like, "Oh my God, did you hear Lady Gaga's a man?" And I'm like, I loved that. So I was like backing her up, and I was even like, "So what?"
Right.
Because like something of her like underwear, because you know that she's wearing layers of tights and underwear. She's performing. She's got stones, and like people were like, "Oh, just because you know, it means she has a dick."
Right.
And then she started doing those interviews where she was like not denying it but not accepting it, which is
so ahead of her
iconic. She was
time.
so ahead of her time.
Wow.
But yeah, there was something in the air. There's even now like Gen Alpha, like the newest generation, they're now turning like 2014, 2013 like Tumblr aesthetic into like their aesthetic now. Like they're taking like I feel like I'm like becoming a millennial as these kids are growing up. Like 2013, 2014 Tumblr, like I invented that.
Hello, Blueprint.
I was a part of a community, like the Arizona Iced Tea, Pennyboard, O2L, Valencia filter on Instagram.
The wired headphones.
Square ratio. No, like when Instagram was only a square, like we invented that.
I know. And you can't do it like us.
You really can't?
I'm so glad I'm a millennial every day.
All right, you guys, we are going to get into this segment called Gaggy Guidance, where we answer your questions or advice inquiries sent into our Instagram at 6feetabovepod. So if you want to submit questions next time, make sure you follow that. And don't forget to follow our personal Instagrams at Trevi Moran and at KateLab__. Don't forget the underscores.
The first question is, how do I become a content creator with just an iPhone? Need help.
You click record.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah.
That's all we use. Do you use anything else? I don't even have a tripod.
Yeah, YouTube, you could argue that like maybe a better camera would like help your audience stay more engaged. But like these days, like the back camera of your phone too.
Yeah.
And there's little attachments you can get now too that like are like wireless little monitors for your phone that are like, I think they're relatively cheap. But the iPhone cameras are tea.
Oh, they're tea. Yeah, no, that's literally all you need. That's all we use. Maybe you could get a tripod. I mean, yeah, all you got to do is press record, like you said, and just post every day, no matter what.
Yeah. And also like if you're doing a talking video, something that I've learned is that like instead of filming it in TikTok and like, you know, recording it and stopping it, recording it and stopping it, like just do it in your camera app and then just click record and just yap and then just cut it down later and then upload it in, because I feel like there's like this pressure when you're filming it in the TikTok app to like, because it goes all the way up to 15 minutes, right? So it's like,
Oh yeah.
if you want to just sit there for 30 minutes and cut it down to 2 minutes, I've done it. I've done it before. It's like you just the freedom you have of just when it's on your own camera roll and then you just edit it later. That reduces a lot of the pressure for me.
Totally. Yeah, yeah, that's all you need is an iPhone and a dream. So you're ahead of the game.
Hey.
Anyways, the next is how to not feel like a horrible person for falling out of love with a perfectly good partner. I went through this, and then when you break up, you kind of realize that they weren't perfect, and it's easier to see that what was wrong. But also, like, there is nothing wrong with that. It's so normal, and it's actually a disservice to you and your partner if you stay. And all you have to say is, I don't want to be in this relationship. Like, that's what's crazy is like, if your partner's like, why? What would I do wrong? It's like, just not wanting to be in a relationship should literally be enough. And so you don't have to like over explain, in my opinion. Like, you just be like, my heart's not in this anymore. And like, that should literally be enough. So don't feel bad about that. It's a disservice to you and the partner if you stay. And it's actually really hard breaking up. So we're rooting for you, but it's going to be better in the long run.
Oh yeah. I'm right there with you. I think it's a disservice to stay or pretend. I think it's important to try and evaluate why you feel that way, but like, because sometimes it could be like an inner thing that like, or maybe all it takes is a break.
Mm-hmm.
But like, don't just stay because you feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
It is a complete and utter disservice.
Mm-hmm.
Echoing what you said.
I just got diagnosed with HSV2, which is herpes, and I have HPV, which makes me scared that I'll get cervical cancer. I've had one sexual partner, and now my life has changed forever. Can you please talk about your experiences with STDs, STIs? I feel so alone. This is tea. First and literally foremost, when it comes to literal herpes, HSV1, HSV2, there's so much shit that nobody knows about, because like most people have that shit and it can never ever come up. Like, my friend got tested for HSV1 and HSV2, and then 2 weeks later, like, broke out in cold sores. But like was negative for HSV1, HSV2, had no sexual partners, and then 2 weeks later broke out in cold sores. And then also my friend's friend, she has HSV2, and she literally got it from her first sexual partner. She's only had, and she's now has like a long-term boyfriend. When I tell you, HSV1, HSV2, so fucking normal and manageable.
Yeah.
It's so deeply manageable. All you have to get is literal Valtrex. Like, it is so deeply stigmatized. And when you get tested for STDs and STIs, they don't even test you for it. And my friend, who's like knows all this shit because everyone in her family has it, is like, doctors don't test you for that because
it's just how normal it is.
It's so normal. B, the testing, there's no point, because like I said before, like, you can test negative and then you can have it. Like, it happened to my friend. Like, that happens all the time. And B, they don't test for it, my friend said, because it is so much worse on your mental health to find out that you have it.
Oh.
Because it's so deeply fucking stigmatized.
Yeah.
But it's like, when I tell you, it is the most manageable thing. Like, so many people I know have it, and
I know a lot of people I know have it too.
Yeah, and like, it's so, and like, when my friend was telling me, like, when she got the diagnosis, she was like freaking the fuck out, and she's like, my life's gonna be changed forever. Most of those people are in like loving relationships, and it's so not a thing, and it's so deeply manageable. HPV, again, know so many people with it. You just have to like stay on top of it and like get your pap smears, and then It'll be fine. I diagnose you. There was a Call Her Daddy episode where Alex Cooper talks about her experience with HPV. And I think that was like really important for her to talk about. I think talking about STDs and STIs, there's so much fucking shame, especially as women, because like, even if like we get tested, we're called sluts. It's like insane. Like you can't win. HSV1, HSV2 makes no fucking sense, which is why it's not even like on a regular STD panel. HPV, you just gotta like stay on top of your shit. But like that's the same with like everything. Your whole body, like any type of like health issue, like you just gotta stay on top of it. You just gotta get routine checkups for like everything, not just STDs, but like for your whole body. Get those physicals. So manageable. I get like future tripping about it. Like I totally would too, but it's so common and it's so okay. And like the one sexual partner, that part, like don't even fucking trip on that and shame spiral about it, because you literally did nothing wrong. And I feel like it wouldn't matter if you had like multiple sexual partners or just this one. Like either way, you're gonna kind of like future trip and be like, fuck, I shouldn't have done that, blah, blah, blah. Like all you were doing was having a sexual experience with someone that you wanted to have sex with, and there's no fucking shame in that. And you shouldn't feel bad about that ever. And like people deal with this shit all the time, and you just gotta like stay on top of it, get tested, and like don't fucking like listen to the crazy shit people say about like HSV1, HSV2, or HPV. Like you just gotta stay on top of it. And like the sexual partner part, like don't even think about that, because it's irrelevant. Like it does not matter like how you got it. If it was, like I said, if it was from one person, like you are still so worthy of love, and it's gonna be fine. It's so manageable. Love you.
And if you feel lonely, don't, because we love you and we're right there with you. Because we all gotta get tested.
Girl, I mean, literally.
And I'm not grateful for that.
Right.
But like grateful that like I'm finding it.
No, you're grateful that we created a safe space to talk about this.
Yes, I am.
And I'm speaking for you now.
I love my bubble sis.
Right.
I'm so grateful that we got out of LA. We are back together. We're back with Bree. We're back in the stew. Hey. Another great episode. We're about to film an amazing Patreon. I hope to see you guys over there very, very soon. Got some tea to spill about Cabo.
Yes.
People are crazy.
Yeah.
People are crazy.
And that's a fact.
Just grateful to be alive. Grateful to be hot. Have a blowout and a spray tan. God, is it a fucking crime?
No.
So, it's all from me.
Yeah. So grateful to be here. Knocked out another gorgeous episode. And grateful to be back on the grind, and grateful that you're coming to my weekly and monthly show.
Let's go.
Tickets in the description. And grateful you're coming to the Patreon, because I got some tea to spill too.
Thank God.
Yeah. Love you.
All right, guys. We love you so much. We'll see you next week.
Mwah.